I was a big dreamer, and so my job was to clean these 7 floors between Friday and Sunday. So every time I would go to the 7th floor was the CEO's office. So I would bust in like I was the CEO. I'm dreaming like I'm the CEO now. And who would have ever thought? I've been blessed. And here I am the CEO of my own company.
Well, I think that the number one thing is you have to have a very clear vision, a very clear goal of where you want to go, because only then you will get there. You can have the best airplane or the best ship in the world, but if the captain doesn't know where to go, he will just drift around. If the pilot does not know where to go, he will just drift around with his plane. So I think the key thing is that we know where we're going and that you're very passionate about that. You see it always in front of you, the goal. And the other thing that's important is that you got to shoot for the top. You got to go and really have big goals and think big, because then you're going to get big. Then you're going to go and achieve big things. That is the most important thing. We don't achieve big things by accident.
So what's up, YouTube family? Right now it's currently 10 o'clock at night, Tuesday, August 23rd. Just got off work not too long ago. The whole purpose of this video, I basically want to talk about my future plans and things that have been on my mind lately. So I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm constantly thinking about the future and where I see myself maybe 5, 10 years from now. Every single day that goes by, I've been really thinking about this. Where am I going to be? So currently where I stand, I'm going to school right now for business marketing, and I'm also working at a restaurant. So I'm making really good money while I'm going to the gym, working out, doing what I love. So everything seems to be great, right? But that's not the case. I feel like there's been something that's been missing in my life. Can't really put my finger on what it is, but I feel like thinking about the future kind of gets me excited, but yet kind of nervous, because not knowing what's going to happen maybe a year from now. I don't want to be in the same position that I'm in now. Obviously, I want to grow. I feel like every year you should want to grow, better yourself. So that being said, I've been reading a lot of books lately. And one of the books I've been reading is this one right here. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And it's an amazing book. I've been learning a lot about myself as a person and a lot about other situations that have happened in my life and how I can learn from those situations and the current events that are going on in my life right now. So this book, I really do recommend it to you guys. It says on the back, set your mind on a definite goal and observe how quickly the world stands aside to let you pass. So this one little quote on the back, says a lot to me. Basically that if you, set your mind on something, on a goal, you really want something, the desire has to be there. If you go and attack it, it's inevitable. You will succeed. And in this book, it kind of talks about the keys to success, what the most successful people in the world have done, to accomplish their goals, to become millionaires, become billionaires, and it gives you their story and what they've gone through. So that, that right there kind of opened my eyes and was like, wow, you can actually do whatever you want to do in life. You can be a millionaire. You can go out there, start your own company up. It's all up to you guys, and it's in your hands. It's in my hands. To accomplish my future's in my hands. Essentially, I can do whatever I want. And back then, I say 4 years ago, I was a skinny kid who had no ambition, no hope. I saw the future. I'm like, I hate the way I look physically. My body, I wasn't happy at all. I would wake up every single day kind of depressed, you could say, just carrying this fucking load on my back. And it kind of, hit me in the head saying, all right, well listen, it's up to you to change this. No one else is going to come up to you and say, yo, you're going to get big one day, hit the gym. You got to step up to the plate. You got to push yourself and say, I'm going to do this for me, nobody else. Yeah, I was tired of hearing, all the people talk shit and all that stuff. They're like, oh, this kid's small. They'll pick you last in like sports and all that. That got to me as a kid. And me looking back on that, what happened there, it made me who I am today as a person. I was able to hit the gym. I was able to go every single day. I didn't give up because I had a definite goal. And that just goes to show you right there that you can accomplish anything. I accomplished this body. I'm not I don't have an amazing physique, but I have a decent physique. If you guys check out my Instagram, Leo Fit Life, I'll leave it on the description below. You guys will see my progress, my results that I've had in the past few months, and it's just gonna keep getting better. So I'm just so excited about the future, what it holds, in a sense of like me trying to go really. I'm really gonna take school seriously. I won't lie that I've been sidelining it a lot because of fitness, because of YouTube and all that, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do in my future. But I feel like school's gonna be my main priority right now because I do want to study. I do want to become successful in the sense of like book smarts. You know, I want to know the knowledge that school teaches you. I want to know how to write some amazing papers. I want to know history. I want to know all that stuff, math. Because essentially, yeah, some of the stuff they do teach you in school isn't gonna apply in real life situations, but you do learn a lot about yourself, putting yourself in a position like that. So that being said, I do recommend the Think and Grow Rich book because you will learn a lot about yourself and about the future and about whatever you want in life. It is right there in front of you. You just got to be able to go out there and get it. That being said, me working at a restaurant, I'm working to save up a lot of money because I do eventually want to start up a company. That's my goal. I want to be an owner of a company, and I'm going to do it. I feel like once you become vocal about this kind of stuff, it will become so saturated in your mind that you will accomplish it. You know, you convince yourself that this is it. There's no other way. You're gonna accomplish it. So yeah, you gotta keep telling yourself every day what you want, and you gotta look at it. Even if it means writing it down on paper, you look at it in the morning, you look at it at night right before you get to bed, right when you wake up. It's gonna be in your mind. You know, it's gonna resonate every single moment. So I feel like once you do that, it will set the road for success. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm telling myself every day, you're gonna be successful. It's without a doubt, I know I'll be successful. And it's not being cocky, it's called being confident. A lot of people look at you and say, oh, well, this kid's cocky, he just wants money. It's not the case, guys. I want to be able to give back to my family what they've given to me. That's one of my biggest goals, is to be able to give my mom everything she's ever wanted. Because, yeah, she's a single parent, she works hard for me and my brother. Times were tough. They weren't tough, bad, you know. But I'm saying it wasn't easy. So I want to be able to give her everything she's never had. She's a strong woman. She's one of my biggest motivations. Also, I want to be able to show myself that I can accomplish great things, and I know without a doubt that I will. I have some amazing people that are like helping me out with my life, with school. You know, whenever I need them. This one guy. Quick story for you guys. So his name is John, and I met him at the gym a few years ago. At a point in my life where I was going to drop out of high school. I had no motivation to succeed in life. I was depressed, you know. I just had no direction in life because you could say I never had a father figure or a guy figure in my life that would give me the direction to go in the right way. Because my mom, she was a strong woman. She was always working and all that stuff. But she was, as a boy, you can never really relate to your mother, I think. You need a father figure, a guy, or someone to look up to. That being said, I was always kind of bottled everything up inside of me and blamed myself for my own failures. And for everything that didn't go right in my life. Well, John, he came into my life, and at the gym I met him. You know, the gym has opened so many doors for me, and I've met so many important people. I met him at the gym, and I can't begin to tell you how everything kind of played out. It's pretty crazy. So one of my friends, Brian, introduced me to John, because Brian, his sister, is dating John. So technically, I didn't really know John. He was, you know, where I was at the gym with Brian one day. We were working out, and he was like, "Oh, this is, you know, my friend John. He's dating my sister." I said, "What's up, man? How are you?" You know, and since that day, we started talking. You know, we grew up liking to each other. You know, as brothers, as friends, at first. We started, you know, hitting the gym together. I was pretty young. You know, I was telling him like some of my struggles. I didn't really want to open up to someone I didn't know, and then. This is how, so, you know, fast forward a little bit, a few weeks after that, we became close, you know, we started hitting the gym a lot. My mom saw that, you know, she saw this guy, you know, helping me out with, you know, a few things of life, you know, direction. And one day, my mom gets a phone call from school, and the school was like, your son hasn't been in class, he's been skipping school. What's going on? We're going to have to send the police to the house, you know, truancy or something like that, I don't know what they call it. And my mom, I remember she called me up and she was crying, and she was like, "What are you doing for your life? You know, is this really what you want?" And that, I won't lie guys, that hurt a lot, because seeing my mom, you know, kind of cry, it just like, it hit me. Because you know, she worked so hard her whole entire life to kind of put me in a position where I can succeed, and for me to kind of let her down, that was the worst feeling ever, you know. I didn't want to let my mom down, because I care so much about her. So that happened, and I remember getting that phone call, and I was skipping school that day for my mom. She was like, "What are you doing?" She started breaking down in tears, So it got to me, and then John, she actually called my friend John because she knew that I was close to him, so she thought that he could talk me out of this, out of like just getting out of this position I was in. So she calls John. John calls me up one day. He's like, "Yo, where are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm at home right now, just hanging out." He's like, "Come outside. I'm outside your house." And that right there, kind of to me, was like the turning point. In my head, I'm like, "Wait, he's outside of my house, but he should be at work." Because mind you, John owns his own business. He's a successful guy. He didn't have to do that, He didn't have to go outside my house and call me up and say, "Listen, come outside. I'm outside your house." So he did that, and I remember getting to his car. In my head, I'm thinking, wow, this guy is taking his time out of his day, his busy schedule, to come talk to me, someone who's nobody, I'm just a normal kid. And I remember what he said. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing with your life?" We drove actually like a minute, and he's like, "It's a nice day, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then that's when he said, "What the fuck are you doing with life?" When he said it, I kind of I froze because I didn't know what to say. I was just like, I don't know, man. He's like, "Your mom, she cares about you and she works so hard for you. Why is it that you're throwing everything away? Why are you throwing school away?" And I kind of looked at him and said, "I don't know, dude." I had nothing to say, I was just choking on my own words. And I remember he pulled up into his house, parked the car, and looked at me and said, "Why do you feel like, you're throwing everything away?" And I told him because he doesn't understand, not growing up without a dad, it was rough, And I won't lie, like not having that affected me, my childhood, because I felt like all this anger inside of me. And I told him that, and he, kind of opened up about his life a bit. And to me, that meant a lot for someone to take the time out of their day to show this kid who basically was a no life, I had nothing going for me at that point. I just, was hitting the gym. I had no ambition for school. I didn't care about anything else. And I wasn't going to graduate. And he told me, "Listen, dude, you can accomplish anything you want. Success is in your hand, anyone in this country has an opportunity to be successful. And I have such a great opportunity that I get to go to school, that I'm going to school. I need to soak this all up, and I need to understand that if I want to be successful, this is the time. It's now. It doesn't wait, Yeah, you can start, whenever you want, but at the same time, this is like a crucial time in my life to realize, oh shit, I gotta turn shit around, or else I'm gonna end up down in the dumps." And I cried to him. I'm like, I held all this stuff inside of me. It was like a bottled up, cannonball. I just cried, man. And I remember he grabbed me and was like, "It's gonna be good, man. Don't worry, And that was one day that I feel like changed everything for me. It was a turning point, because I realized, shit, people do care, yeah, you should hear this all the time. No one cares about you and all that stuff, but there are people that care, guys. You don't realize it until you hear it sometimes, and people are vocal about it. So when he said that, and he took his time out of his day to kind of help me, this kid who's nobody, it motivated me. I was like, shit, this guy has hope. He sees hope inside of me. So let me let me do this, He believes in me, I need to believe in myself. So I started working hard. I busted my ass. I graduated school thanks to him, and thanks to his girlfriend, Kate. She would always help me out. I was terrible at math, so I remember sitting in his house, and she would teach me math for hours. Hours after her day. She was in school too, and she cared about me so much that she would help me out. So I respect them both. I love them both. They're my family. I call them my brother, my sister. It's just crazy how everything happened at a certain point in my life, and I'm so thankful for that, because if it didn't, who knows where I'd be at right now. They changed my life, and I call them my brother, my sister, because they've been through thick and thin with me. They've helped me come out of a place where I didn't think I would ever come out of, like a dark spot. And I got out of it, and I'm here now, guys. I'm happy. I'm in college. I'm going to the gym. I'm working out. I'm making money. But right now, I'm still not happy 100%, because I feel like I need to be more aggressive on my goals, and I need to act on my goals. And I've been lacking that. I've been holding things back way too much. I procrastinate. So I want to turn everything around right now. I want to be full on with my, whatever I'm going to do in life. That being said, like I said in the beginning of the video, I want to own my own business. And John, is a perfect example of that. I'm going to pay attention to everything he does in his business. I had an internship with him last summer, and I went to his office a few times this summer, so to learn as much as I can. And I feel like once you surround yourself with people who are successful and people that you want to be like, it's going to propel you to a whole different level. You're going to learn so much from them and soak up all the information you can from these people. Take away all the negative energy. You know, people who put you down, people who have negative things to say about you. Take those people out of your lives, because that's not going to better you guys. And I realized that not too long ago. You know, like you are who you hang out with. You're a product of who you hang out with. So if you're gonna hang out with some bum on the street, you're gonna become that bum. You know, you may not realize it, but over time, it's gonna, you know, escalate to a certain point where you're like, oh shit, what the fuck just happened? So, you know, realize that now before it's too late. And I just want to give a huge shout out to BPI Sports for hooking me up with some protein. Right here, they hooked me up with the new standard best protein, cookies and cream. I'm excited to try this out. I'm gonna try it out in the morning. I'm gonna try one scoop actually tonight, but I'm not gonna put it in this clip. I'm gonna try it in the morning, show you guys what it looks like and how it tastes. And they also hooked me up with some best aminos right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is Hurricane Orange, and the other one is Red Lemonade. So I'm so excited to try these out tomorrow. I'm gonna be hitting legs with my boy Giancarlo. So I'm gonna most likely shoot a YouTube video, leg video over there at the gym. We'll see, but I'm gonna try it out in the morning. Let you guys know what I think. So thank you so much, BPI Sports, for supporting me, helping me out, make these gains, baby. And also, almost forgot. So I'm gonna start a new YouTube series in the beginning. I'd say at the end of September. I'm gonna start a new YouTube series called. Not sure what I'm gonna call it yet, but I'm gonna be wearing a sweater throughout the whole entire winter. At the end of September, during the end of September. So I'm gonna be wearing a sweater the whole every month until like, I don't know, until it starts getting warmer outside. So for a few months I'm gonna be wearing a sweater, and I'm gonna not show you guys my body, my physique. I'm gonna keep it hidden from you guys. So I'm gonna wear a sweater every single day at the gym. Every picture I take is gonna be with a sweater. But I will make YouTube videos, but it's just gonna be with a sweater. So I wanna hide what I'm gonna work so hard for, because I have this like a picture in my head of what I wanna look like. I'm gonna be counting macros. I'm gonna add on as much muscle as I can this winter, and hopefully make a huge transformation. You know, I will make a huge transformation. Why I say hopefully? You gotta be vocal, baby. I will make a huge transformation. I'm gonna be great, and I'm gonna add on a lot of muscle. Gonna work my ass off to get the best physique that I've ever had. Yeah. So I can't wait to show you guys the progress I'm gonna have. So be sure to follow me on all these YouTube videos. Like, share, and subscribe. I thank you so much for the support you guys have been showing me. Love you all. Take care. Peace.